Hey guys, I'm HP. This is Dr. Pink, and today's topic is creative, tasty Chicago blues guitar licks. A really long title for something which is so short and sweet. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button, and also join the HPCrazy Guitar Academy with a free member account or a premium member account. So what are we talking today? This here. And so on. So we're gonna play really cool licks which are played with mixolydian scale, and we analyze them and start to make creative ways of playing them and just understand the main structure of the lick, and then start to make variations on that specific lick. And each lick works, of course, for every other chord, but you need to transpose it to the other key. Meaning, if we're on the blues in A, we have a lick for A7, you have a lick for D7, you have licks for E7. Any lick can be transposed to the other chords, but then you just need to move them. But let's get started. All right, we are in a Chicago blues in the key of A. So we have A7, D7, and E7. So we are moving around on A7, will be here a mixolydian. D7 will be in this position or upper position. Or the same position as before, just in the upper position. And E7, we use this one here or the one above. So this is like the grid where we are moving in. So when we have A7, we use any kind of licks played in the A7, in the A mixolydian grid. And this will be a first lick. This is the classical opening lick here. We start here on the 5th fret. So 1, 2, 3. So this is a triplet on 4, 3, 4. And then we slide from here to here. The same lick can also be played in D. If it fits, we don't know by now. Well, I know. So let's see how this lick works. D. E. Really simple. So the lick works on all chords, you just need to transpose it. Now, what I did now we're gonna start and get it creative. As you know, you can also play the A minor pentatonics over the entire track. So when you mix the mixolydian with the minor pentatonic, especially this note here, the C, or here it also starts with the C. If you then you go to, you make it sound even more bluesy. If you add minor pentatonic, like as I said, the C here, you can this note cannot be transposed because I mean it can, but it doesn't really sound so smooth because the F here is not part of the A minor pentatonic. So this if you add licks with highlighting a note from the minor pentatonics, that cannot be transposed. So it's gonna be like this. You can also take the lower C. See? Works also. Now we want to go to D. But what works if you include this C here? When you play the lick on D, you move up, but then you go back to the minor pentatonics. So you open the lick with this, answer with the minor pentatonic in the easiest case, just with the C. I'm gonna show you. I mean, this is a really cool trick, and it sounds awesome, and you're gonna sound as smooth as my as my shoes. Really simple. Or you can play the minor pentatonics. So when you add minor pentatonics in between, it doesn't really hurt. Then the contrary, it sounds really cool. So that really works brilliantly. What you also can do, I mean, is stay in position. Now we just went out of position, but if you stay in position, you need to transpose it in position to the new thing. That will be this. So it's the same thing. We have an approach here. So you just need to find the notes here. I mean, you can go up, or you make the half tone bending here on this note, which will be the same here. Okay? That sounds also cool. Or let's add now the second idea with licks, doubles. That sounds really nice here. If you play these as double stops on D, this is part of the D chord, and this is of the D7 of this one here. Oops. So it's part of the D7. So this works on D7, but not on E7 or any other. So only on D. If you want to use those on E, just move them. So let's try this here. We open with the phrase. Now double stop on E. Double stop on D7. And then of course we have to do this. You know this one here. Do 1. You know this one here. Well, now we do the opposite. Instead of going down, we're going up. We're going here from to D. This is A, D, D sharp to E. works really cool in that position, okay? So let's do the whole thing again. I know it's a bit more complicated now, but start to think creative. You just need to check out the specific parts where you where the things fit. That's the main problem on this, because the licks themselves are not really hard, but you always need to know where you are. That's the main thing. D, make it now doubles. E. Now the cool part is, since we went up here, now we're in the upper position. Now instead of going back down, you can transpose this lick, which we had from D, to E, which will be up here. So if you're in the upper position, now you can use this to go in the upper position, and then slowly start to go down or stay up, do the double stop. So you can do the same licks, just make slight variations on them, and then nobody notices that you're just playing like 3 licks. And honestly, most of the guys don't play much more licks. They just make variations on a certain theme. And if you play the licks just like this and combine them just in a simple way, then your solo gonna sound like a song, and that's meant to be, to sound like this. It's not wrong to really focus on a few little phrases and make variations on that. That makes it sound like you know what you're doing, and that you still can do more in the second or third chorus, but in the first chorus you just open the second chorus, you make variations as I did, and that's it. I'm gonna show you a last example now. Also between you make A minor pentatonic, now we go to, again, now we go to A minor pentatonic, back to A, see how simple the method was? Just use the lick in the upper position, then add the minor pentatonic in between, and nobody noticed that you play a really simple concept, but you're gonna sound great. You guys, that was creative, tasty Chicago blues guitar licks. It's really simple, but the main problem, as I already mentioned, is that you always know where you are, and you still keep your orientations on the fretboard. And but the main principle is really simple. You can use any lick which is in mixolydian, move it to the next chord just in a certain position, either stay in position or move it up in a position. Certain licks only work in one position, and then you mix it up. It's enough to have 2 positions. The one is or the other. These are 2 licks in 2 positions. In between you make minor pentatonic, make variations, and you make this ending like or you can also make the other one, which probably all of you know, you guys know, and then you're the go-to guy. That's how it is. Yo, one more to say. Me and Dr. Pink, no, if you want to download the backing track plus the tabs of the licks which I just showed, I'm going to write a few things down, maybe write the full chorus, how you can play that. It's available in the HPCrazy Guitar Academy. Join there with a premium member account to download the material which comes along with this tutorial. Or also join there if you just want to follow all my news there, because that's my social media channel is there on my website. Good, me and Dr. Pink are saying goodbye.